It didn't begin with trumpets, no royal announcement, no grand palace lit with candles. It began quietly. In a world that felt tired, the people of Israel had been waiting for generations, waiting for freedom, waiting for God to move again, waiting for a promise they had heard about their whole lives, but never seen fulfilled. Rome ruled their land, taxes were heavy, hope felt thin, and for many, God felt distant. Then, one ordinary day in a small town called Nazareth, something extraordinary happened. Mary was young, likely still a teenager. She wasn't wealthy. She wasn't famous. She was just living her normal life when an angel appeared and spoke words that would change everything. Do not be afraid. Those words always come before something life-altering. The angel told her she would conceive a child by the power of God. This child would be called the Son of the Most High. A king, but not the kind the world expected. Mary didn't understand everything. How could she? But she said something powerful, something quietly brave.
Let it be to me according to your word.
That's where the story of Jesus truly begins, not in a manger, but in a willing heart. Joseph, the man Mary was engaged to, didn't know what to think when he learned she was pregnant. Confusion, fear, heartbreak. He planned to step away quietly, until an angel came to him in a dream. Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife. What is conceived in her is from God. And just like that, Joseph chose trust over fear, obedience over reputation. Not long after, a decree came from Caesar Augustus. Everyone had to return to their ancestral town to be counted. For Mary and Joseph, that meant traveling to Bethlehem, the city of David. The journey was long, rough roads, dust in the air. Mary was heavy with child. No comfortable carriage, no special treatment. Just two people walking forward, step by step, into a future they couldn't fully see. By the time they arrived in Bethlehem, the town was overflowing. Every guest room was taken, every door closed. Imagine the tension of that moment, the exhaustion, the urgency. Finally, someone offered them shelter, not a room, but a stable, a place meant for animals, a place that smelled of hay and earth and livestock. And there, on that ordinary night, history changed. Mary gave birth to her firstborn son. She wrapped him in cloths and laid him in a manger, a feeding trough because there was nowhere else. No palace, no crown, no audience, just a baby, crying softly in the dark. But heaven was paying attention. Outside the town, shepherds were watching their flocks, men who lived on the margins of society, not respected, not powerful, not important in the eyes of the world. Suddenly, the sky lit up, an angel appeared, and fear gripped them, but once again, the message was familiar. Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people, not for the rich, not for the religious elite, for all people. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. Then the sky filled with angels praising God. The shepherds didn't debate, they didn't delay. They said, let's go and see. And they went, straight to the stable, straight to the manger, and there they saw him, just as they were told. A baby, the Savior, God with us. They left telling everyone what they had seen, their ordinary lives forever changed by an extraordinary encounter. Sometime later, far from Bethlehem, wise men studied the stars, scholars, seekers, outsiders. They noticed a new star, bright, undeniable, and followed it, believing it marked the birth of a king. Their journey took time, long miles, uncertainty, questions, but they kept going. The star led them to Jesus. They bowed, they worshipped, they offered gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, honoring a child who didn't look like a king, but was. And here's the wonder of it all. God didn't come loudly. He didn't force attention. He didn't arrive with power the world could recognize. He came small. He came humble. He came close. Born to a young woman who said yes. Raised by a man who chose faith over fear. Announced to shepherds. Sought by wise men. Laid in a manger. The birth of Jesus reminds us that hope doesn't always arrive the way we expect. But it always arrives right on time. In the quiet. In the ordinary. In the middle of messy real life. And that's why this story still matters. Because if God could enter the world that way, then maybe he can enter our lives the same way too. Not with noise, but with love. Not with force, but with grace. That night in Bethlehem, hope was born. And the world has never been the same.